Mark Rogers TV on College Football Week 2, Michigan and Notre Dame in the spotlight. The Irish 0-1 following a 23-20 home loss to South Florida. And so predictions around the country of Notre Dame winning 10 already in jeopardy. The Irish go with Tommy Rees, the sophomore, in Game 2 over the senior Dane Christ. Christ completed as 7 of 15 passes in the opener against the Bulls for 95 yards, and he threw a pick in the end zone. For Rees, it was 24 of 34 and leading a second-half rally, 296 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw 2 interceptions. Most importantly, after the game, Coach Brian Kelly pointed to Rees's decisiveness, good decision-making, and rapport with Michael Floyd. And since Floyd is the best player on the field, caught 12 for 144, and 10 of those receptions coming from Rees, that's a very important thing because Michael Floyd will have to play in the decision in Game 2 if Notre Dame is going to come out on top against the Wolverines. Manti Te'o, the linebacker for Notre Dame, needs to chase down quarterback Denard Robinson. The Irish were basically not able to lay a hand on the Michigan quarterback last year. Robinson went off in one of the great performances of all time. Yes, of all time. 502 yards of total offense, 244 passing, 258 rushing, including ones of over 80 yards as Michigan won that game in 2010, 28-24 at Notre Dame. Michigan, Notre Dame look again for the Irish to be able to move the ball as they did last week against South Florida. Only scoring 20 points, but they continually shot themselves in the foot in the red zone. Notre Dame moved the ball last week, and they also did last year against Michigan. 535 yards for the Irish against, of course, horrible 2010 edition of the Wolverine defense, which looked a little bit better last week against Greg Madison, the new defensive coordinator. Madison can only do so much with a lack of talent there, as Michigan did get gashed by Western Michigan the first 2 drives before tightening up and, of course, getting bailed out by a weather storm with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. So it's Michigan, Notre Dame. We will pick this one coming up next on Mark Rogers TV as we take a look at all the Week 2 action and make our selections. We were 13-9 against the spread in Week 1, 20-2 straight. Coming up next with our predictions for Week 2 of college football on Mark Rogers TV.